Hey, today we're going to go through a little bit of push-up fundamentals. If you've been doing push-ups for a long time, this stuff's a good refresher to see if you're actually doing quality push-ups. If you're a little bit intimidated, you're doing the knees up push-ups, this is going to give you some nice progressive steps so you can get your way to doing push-ups, and you can also get your way to doing perfect push-ups. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is a couple push-up faux pas. So you've seen the push-up position, the starting position, you know a good push-up when you see one. Bad push-ups are kind of two gross mistakes. One is either your bum's way up in the air and you're kind of going up and down trying to tap your head on the ground. The other one that you see quite a bit of is real low. This is less common, where you kind of just, up and down like this. What you want to be doing with these guys is you want to have a perfect position to start with, and those arms are just going to pump a perfect 2x4 body straight up and down. I'm going to go through a couple progressions, so if you're not doing them properly or you don't really feel secure going all the way up and down, it'll help you master them a little bit better. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to be able to get that starting position correct. So you're going to be in a position that looks pretty much like this. You're going to have those hips low. That body should be perfectly straight. Once you can do this and get into this position, that's your first progression, is you're just going to try to hold this. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to tilt your hips a bit and squeeze your glutes together. That's going to keep your core nice and tight. It's going to keep those hips really nice and supported, and it's going to spare that low back. After you can tilt through, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use a little piece of biofeedback, because we're going to try to keep everything really tight through your core. So I'm going to put this on the side, and I'm going to get right back into that starting up position. And I'm going to put my hip directly against this stool. Now that I'm against the stool here, I'm going to try to lift an arm, lift the other arm, lift a leg, lift the other leg. And you want to feel like you're not going to come off, you're not going to rotate, you're going to be right against the stool here. You can go into like a doorway and have your hip up against the doorway. The tendency with this is, instead of being perfect and stable, is shift everything over, lift the arm up, shift everything over, lift the arm up. You want to stay that perfect position so nothing much changes as you lift those arms and legs up. So work on that one. After you got pretty proficient at that, the next thing that you're going to try is you're going to remember your clinch. You're going to keep nice and straight like a 2x4. Then you're going to give me a 5-second count all the way down to 1. That one, my hips came down first, so I want to get the butt a little bit higher. Arms in. 3, 2, 1. You want to feel that chest touch first. The chest should be the first thing down. You shouldn't feel your stomach down first, and you shouldn't feel the top of your head coming down first. After you got that on the way down, you're pretty much ready to start doing the push-ups. If you still can't get yourself back up with that push-up, so it doesn't look like this, we're going to have a little bit of an easier progression for you, and that's going to be against the chair. So this stool is nice and high, a little bit easier. If you have a dining room table or another chair that's going to be a little bit lower, that's going to be a little bit more challenging. You're going to get it right up against the wall so it's nice and stable. You're going to get back into your push-up position, nice and straight, clench those cheeks. You're going to come down, tap your chest, and come back up. Give these progressions a try. They're really going to help you work your way to that perfect push-up.